Hello, everyone, and welcome to our preview of this year's Changing Currents in Employment Law 2020 that will be hosted by the DC Bar on October 27th between 6 and 9:15 p.m. And we are previewing one of our panels at this year's Changing Currents in Employment Law, Safe to Work, the new landscape of LGBTQ law, both federally and at the state level. In particular, we're going to talk about the Supreme Court's decision in the Bostard case. And with us are two practitioners, Cathy Harris at Kator Parks and Joon Hwang at Littler Mendelson. And I want to get a sense, Joon, really, when you got the decision in your email box, first reaction?
My honest reaction was I was a bit surprised. I was a bit surprised by who actually authored the decision, Justice Gorsuch. And I was a bit surprised in the sense that there had to be some type of caveat or condition to this particular opinion. And as I went through and examined the opinion from the Supreme Court, I was pleasantly surprised that it was very clear on what it ruled on, which essentially is that sexual orientation and gender identity was a part of the because of sex definition of Title VII. And frankly, I was delighted. I served on Littler's Diversity and Inclusion Council for the last 3 years. And one of the issues that we've always talked about was creating an environment within the firm, and not only within the firm, but within the bar generally across the nation, of an environment that's conducive to the LGBT community. So I thought that this opinion was a huge win, and I was very delighted to see it.
Cathy, what was your reaction?
My initial reaction was relief. We've had so many difficult things happen in the past, I don't know, year or more, that I was just so relieved that this went what I thought was the right way. I've been working on these issues for over 20 years now, so it felt just personally so personal sense of satisfaction, and I felt as I read through it, I went right to the end to see what the holding was and was thrilled. And then like Joon, I read through the whole opinion thinking there had to be a catch somewhere, but I didn't find one. And I thought it was just, that one sentence from Justice Gorsuch where he said, something like, there's no way to discriminate against someone on the basis of sexual orientation without it being discrimination on the basis of sex. And I thought, nobody's going to be able to get out of this one. We're covered. This is great.
Well, we are so excited to have both of you for Changing Currents. I wanted to get just a quick sense of what you've been doing kind of as outlets during the pandemic, right? When you're not working, where are you spending your time, Joon?
Well, so we have been working from home since March of this year, and I will say that my landscaping has been spectacular because of that. I think my lawn and my trees have never done any better over the years. So I think I've spent a lot of time on that. But I think ultimately I've also had a chance to spend a lot of time with my family. My fiance is also working from home, and I have a lot more family visiting. And so I think there's always a silver lining to all these things, and I feel like I've found that during these times.
Cathy, how about you?
Wow. Like Joon, I don't know about Joon, but I'm a gardening fanatic. So this has really increased my gardening time. This year I grew oats in my lawn. I replaced the grass with oats. I harvested elderberries and made elderberry syrup. And, like a lot of other crazy witch herbs and stuff like that. So I grew medicinal herbs just in case we need them. But we've been trying to have fun and keep busy. And, it sucks, but hopefully we'll all be back to work in a normal way soon enough. But until then, we're staying safe and trying to keep cheerful and busy.
Cathy Harris and Joon Hwang, thank you both. We look forward to seeing you on October 27th at this year's Changing Currents in Employment Law. We are virtual this year from 6 to 9:15. We look forward to seeing each of you here in just about a month and a half.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott.